How do you plan to use technology and innovation to improve municipal services and resident interactions with local government?
Oh, this is a great question. So there's a lot of things that we can do. We can put so much more online and make it easier for people to communicate with their elected officials. For starters, let me just quickly introduce the three wonderful women who are running with me, Sarah Rashid, Viola Stone, and Laura Leibowitz, council. They are committed to using email, which seems like a radical idea that we would actually have to say this out loud, but our council members will not email you back themselves. You have to email council at something something, and their paid professional staff person answers that email, which I don't really know how they can get away with in 2024, but they really seem to not want to communicate directly with their constituents. So really, that would be the very first thing, would be to just make our elected officials communicate directly with residents, because that is a no-brainer and people should do that. Second, I think we can consider opening up our municipal office like one night a week, or one day on the weekend, so that people who are not available to come from 9 to 5 and also don't have a different time to take lunch, because our municipal employees who are very hardworking and deserve a lunch break, get a lunch break, but we could stagger some of those times so people can come on their own lunchtime, because they're closed between 12:30 and 1:40. And so if your lunch doesn't coincide with that, doesn't coincide with the other times of the day when they're open, it's hard for people to do business. We can use technology to be much more efficient, putting everything, or as many of the things that we do online, applications for code. We also require people to call a lot when people could just fill out a form, or use email. I think that part of that is that we're just not comfortable, or we haven't trained our staff, we haven't provided enough resources to make our own municipal employees comfortable using those technologies, but we can definitely do more to make things a lot easier. Other towns have apps that you can report a pothole on, or they have apps that you can report a street light being out on, which goes back to our safety conversation earlier. Or if you need to reach your council person, you could find them, on the internet. Most of our council people don't interact on social media at all, and I think it's fairly safe to say that they are watching what's happening on social media, but they're choosing to not interact with people there. So having those kinds of conversations, sure, no problem. Yay, we want to be able to use technology.
We can clap.
By all means, clap if you like it.